These fans are ready to knock them off course. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football. We are ready for a terrific game. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Raymond. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Direct snap. Knocked off his feet.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Raymond. Might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Raymond. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
That you don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that end. Nice job by the defense.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Williams. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got a step and just dusted the field. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Raymond. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one...
Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later, and finally they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the...
Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Raymond. Can't get him to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a little room there. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Raymond. He'll pitch it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Third and short now from their own 48. Makes a catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll try to convert from the wildcat. quarterback snap. It's Raymond. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Black. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's really frustrating for a defense. They bring the blitz. They're trying to heat him up. They're trying to make him make a decision fast, get rid of the football. He holds on to it. He buys a little bit of time and makes the play after he scrambles outside the pocket. That's why this guy is extremely hard to defend.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Raymond. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Hey, this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they get it down short of the 1st down marker.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. The keeper on the option. Finding some room. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Raymond. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Raymond.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Raymond.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give is to Williams. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. He stopped in his tracks, and boy, were they ready for the jet sweep. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now on a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Direct snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Strong, firm tackle. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to give.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Liz. Ready. Red to the 4, red to the 4. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The play action fake. Turns it loose. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Rutgers. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Here comes the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To throw, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Williams.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Squid. Rapid. Go.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently.
Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The run inside. It's Raymond. Quick step and go. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Touchdown, Rutgers! He got it, feet down in bounds.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. It's Raymond. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Smacks it with the stiff arm. He gets a block. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Running into the open space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.